That's right, sports fans. We are bringing you a brand new Coast to Coast Entertainment Network game night. We will have our panel members sit down and try to complete the ever elusive Immaculate Grid right here on C2C, right here and right now. You know, who would have thought that, me and Brandon and James and Isaiah staying up after kicking it last night, doing the Immaculate Grid would lead to us doing an actual show on Coast to Coast covering the ever elusive Immaculate Grid. But that is exactly, folks, what is going to be happening here tonight and over the course of weekend programming here on Coast to Coast. Alongside Big B, Brandon Herrera, Christy Wilson, James Gonzalez, and just getting in here at the final buzzer to get the show started is our good man, Crispy Bacon Mabry. Yours truly, Callan McClurg, joining you folks here. Brandon, I am beyond stoked. I know you are stoked, my friend, for what's going to be a very fun game night here now on C2C.
Yeah, we're like you said last night after kicking it, we shooting the breeze backstage. I pulled up some old Jeopardy questions, and you threw out, well, let's try the Immaculate Grid, and me, you, James, and Isaiah had a ball, and we threw out the crazy idea. Well, why not start a show? So tonight is the premiere episode, or the pilot, I guess we'll call it, and who knows? But viewers, if you want to join, go ahead and comment. If you want to be on the show, ring us up on Messenger. We'll definitely get you guys on.
Exactly. So again, folks, Brandon Herrera, Crispy Bacon, Chris Mabry, James Gonzalez, and Christy Wilson, all a part of our first pilot episode here of the Immaculate Grid. Now, we do have some small ground rules to cover here on our program. So again, as a reminder for those of you who probably have or have not heard, the Immaculate Grid is put out every day by insertsportnamereference.com. This covers baseball, men's and women's basketball, football, hockey, and soccer. This is essentially the sports version of the ever-popular Wordle that was put out during COVID times, and maybe even your favorite Sudoku puzzles, even from like your local library or from the airport. It's a 9-square grid with different categories ranging from players who played for multiple teams in their league, with one player who achieved a record-breaking statistical category with that said team, to Hall of Famers who won league awards during their career. With that in mind, again, folks, Callan McClurg here, the proud host of this program. I will be sharing my screen for you folks. You can actually see us fill the grid in live on air. Now, we're still kind of, kicking around the ideas right now for the actual gameplay right now. But for right now, the panel's going to work together as a unit. So all 5 of us will work as a team to fill out as many grids as possible. We have a very strict hour-long time limit here, but we will, though, be going to break, though, after each grid to kind of give us a chance to maybe get to some viewer comments and, of course, advertise our sponsors during this now first day of December as we get close to the Christmas holiday. But we do, though, have a very somewhat also stringent, very strict point system for scoring. The goal here is to get more rare players on the grid. So if we're going to be going on a 0 to 100% percentile, between 0 and 20.1 is worth the maximum number of 3 points. The middle part, 20.1 to 50, is 2 points. Anything above 50 is worth 1. Each grid has 9 squares. That means 9 guesses. The grid is dubbed immaculate or perfect when all 9 squares are correctly filled in without an answer missing. The grid, though, is ruled a bust if a grid is incorrect and the grid cannot be complete with its numbers. We'll also read off some of the most popular answers after each round is given, and also they'll give us a chance to go to break and again roll some commercials and roll ads for our small business partners out there. Now, guys, we do have one little wrinkle that we are going to debut on our program tonight. Is my trusty iPad has the decision wheel itself. Now, this is for all of the categories that we have that are provided on the grid. It is, though, in what is dubbed blindfold mode. So even once I spin this, the answer will not pop up until we actually get or spin it. So with that, we'll actually spin it right now and get to our first grid category for the evening. So again, this is going to be either basketball. Now, I will say real quick, though, that with not a lot of the panel knowing much about women's hoops, hockey, or soccer. We will probably avoid those tonight on this program, or I'll at least give it a shot to potentially go from there and see what actually the answers are. And we will once more spin this one more time just to kind of get ourselves up and running here this evening. But again, Brandon's hyped, Chris is hyped, James is hyped, Christy's hyped. We're all hyped here to get. I think more than anything else, though, Big B, before we get to the first grid, bringing some game show fun back to coast. After, like you said, we were watching Jeopardy last night, and now here we are again doing this.
Yep, exactly. No, I'm stoked. I can't wait to see how this pans out. You know, like you said, Callan, we're gonna tweak it tonight, tomorrow. You know, regroup, and then we're shooting penciled in for December 10th. I think a week from Sunday. We'll see how that works, but it should be a fun time. I can't wait to see how well we go into the sports world here.
Mr. Beacon, again, I know that you are one of the producers of content here. You know, we had talked about this a little bit today. Any thoughts you want to pass on before we get to one of the grids here?
We good?
No, I'm excited for it. We've done a little bit of this on Morning Tailgate a couple times, and I think it worked out there. Yeah. So,
James, I think you said that you had gone back and done like a bunch of grids last night before you went to bed, and now here we are doing this on the air.
Didn't I just see Chris?
He's here.
No, yeah.
I think we're all kind of on a little delay right now.
Yeah,
it's all right. This is why we're doing a pilot run episode for the first couple of shows here.
There you go.
It's gonna be fun. I have useless knowledge of sports, and
yeah, you do.
Here's a useful. Here's a useful way of doing it.
Yeah,
definitely for sure. With that in mind, guys, you know what? We'll spin this one more time. You know, we're kind of getting all the bugs worked out here again, tech wise, and all that good stuff. But again, if for any of our viewers watching, again, feel free to send in questions, any comments. Even throw out your guesses, whether they're right or wrong.
Yeah.
We really want to try to get this as a very, viewer engaged program here tonight, for the debut episode of the Immaculate Grid.
Yeah.
Before you're going, again, it's going to be kind of like a teamwork kind of thing. I'm sorry, I must have got kicked out of there, but it's going to be a weakest link kind of version, as we kind of talked about. Everybody works together as a team. Nobody gets voted out, but Callan will call on each one of us. We'll answer the question. If we get it wrong, strike against us. We keep going. So
that's where we're going to be, and we're going to be starting off, guys, with the grid for professional football today here on the program. So we'll get started with a very good one today. Now, quickly, folks, before we get to actually starting gameplay. So again, to reiterate here once more, we have a grid of 9 squares, again, like Sudoku or Wordle, whatever you would like to call it. So we are looking here for this first round, everybody, the following categories here today. We need a Dallas Cowboy player who also played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore or Indianapolis Colts. Now, I'm going to really hit this hard on the head here, is that we're going to be looking for players who played for any team or for the team at any point in club history. The Baltimore Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, the LA Rams, San Diego Chargers, you name it. All that is there. And also, we need a player from Dallas, the Raiders, and the Rams who had 50-plus sacks in their career as well.
God.
And so, again, Dallas, Tampa, Dallas, Indianapolis, and a Cowboy player with 50 or more sacks for their career. A Raider who played for Tampa Bay, Indianapolis, and had 50-plus sacks in their career. And a Ram who played for Tampa Bay, Indianapolis, and also had 50-plus sacks in their career. Brandon, get us started, my friend. What you got?
Oh, God. Let me see here. I'm going to go. Oh, this is going to be tough. I'm trying to think of a Raiders, Cowboy. I'm trying to think of 50 sacks in the career for a Cowboy. Whoa, that's tough.
That's going to be for us, the Cowboys. One of two Cowboys fans here. I think that's going to be really hard for me. Hard for me to think of even one who has that many.
Yeah, Charger Buck. I know.
Oh, that is the
Ram Buck. Ram.
Oh, the Rams. I'm sorry, Rams.
Rams, yeah.
Rams,
yeah,
Buck.
the Rams.
Was Baker Mayfield for Rams Bucks.
Oh, okay. All right. And let's see what we got
He
here.
didn't play for Tampa. Oh, yeah, he did. He's
played for both.
All
LA
right,
and
46%, Brandon. So not too bad. So that's going to be worth 2 to start off shop here. So not too bad.
Points, okay.
Mr. Bacon, where would you like to go?
Cowboys, Buccaneers, Keyshawn Johnson.
Throw him the damn ball.
That's all. Good, Chris. I like that.
Oh my God. Oh.
All right, 23%. So hey, that's he just missed out on getting a 3-pointer right there.
Oh,
not too bad though, Mr. Bacon. James, where would you like to start?
Los Angeles Rams and Colts. Give me Carson Wentz.
Rams and Colts going to go with Carson Wentz.
That's a good one there.
That is a great guess. Hey, James with a 3-pointer. Only 13% of people voted for that one. Wow. All right, Christy.
Oh, this is going to be so hard. Oh, God, I cannot think of one right now. Raiders, Bucks. God. Is it possible to pass? Because I can't think of anyone right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, this is a team effort here, so don't worry, Christy. Don't feel bad.
All right. I'm going to pass.
Brandon, let's try to go back to you.
Okay. Raiders. I'm trying to think of a Raider Buck. I know I'm missing some easy ones there. No, did he not? He didn't play for the Bucks, so or he did. I don't think Gannon did.
Who were you thinking?
Oh, was Brad Johnson a Raider though?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, man, I want to throw out a guess there, but I'm trying to think. Raiders. Well, I'm going to pass again or pass mine. Chris.
Okay. Chris, what do you got?
Raiders, Colts, Marshall Faulk.
No.
Wait.
Okay, all right. Now, and folks, we're. I mean, I'll say we because I'm a part of a team, but yes, we can overrule or we can step in and say let's not go with that answer because again, we have to get the grid perfect, otherwise we lose.
Right.
Let's go back to James real quick.
Then I'll pass. I don't know.
See, what I want to do is go Raiders, Bucks, and go Tim Brown, but that'd be too easy. That'd be like 50%.
Oh,
well, you can still do that.
No, I'll go with the muscle hamster, Doug Martin.
Doug
little
Martin
running
for
back.
where again?
Raiders, Bucks.
Tim Brown played for the Bucks. Oh, you did. That's right.
Okay,
First one.
Okay.
First one.
Now
First
James
one.
is first one. Okay. 14%.
Oh. Huh.
All right.
And I know we already did the Cowboys, Buccaneers, but you could have put Brad Johnson there too.
Yeah, I know Brad Johnson played for the
He did.
Alvin Harper.
That too. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
Christy, I'll go back to you.
Okay. 50+ career sacks. I'm going to go LA Rams. God.
So just real quick, though, the player must have 50 sacks in their career, and when they're paired with a team, they must have played at least one game with that team in their career. Just as a quick little note about how the stat categories work.
All right. I want to go Aaron Donald, but I don't think he's gotten to that point in his career where he has 50 sacks.
Ooh.
I want to say that, but I don't think he has that many. Oh my God.
Aaron Donald, that'd be tough. He's been
that is hard. This is harder than I thought. Wow. All right, I'm gonna have to pass because it's not coming to me.
Really. James, you're a Raider guy. Who back in the day was that stud linebacker the Raiders had? Outside linebacker, was it Romanowski?
But he didn't play for the Colts, though.
No, but for sacks.
No. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, it only needs to be a Raider with 50 or more sacks in their career.
Yeah, right. I don't. I want to pick him though.
Okay.
Think of the Hall of Famer for the Raider back in the day.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
He's on a pregame show right now. Every Sunday.
I was just gonna say, how about Howie Long?
I know. It's Howie Long.
Yes. Howie Long. Let's go with that one. I'll take that one. Yes,
been on the Fox pregame show for pretty much since the beginning.
Hey, and he's in the 26% percentile. So that's 2 points for everybody on the panel. How about that?
Okay, we can do that.
Yes.
Okay, that works.
So it's up to Chris.
All right, guys. So real quick. So we're kind of at that halfway mark of the grid. So 4 guesses left. We have 4 squares left. We still need a Cowboy and Colt, Raider and Colt, a Cowboy with 50 or more sacks in their career, and a Ram, either in LA or St. Louis, who had 50-plus sacks in their career, too. Just to kind of, we're going to recap that when we get kind of close to the end of the grid. With that in mind, Brandon, get us back on track here.
No, it's Chris's turn. I just had that last one.
All right, then. Christy, we'll start with you.
All right, Rams and the sacks. Deacon Jones.
Ooh, the thing is, sacks weren't recorded back in the day.
No, they weren't considered. If it weren't for him, the sack would not be considered a statistic.
Right? They didn't keep track of it.
I bet you they went back and counted. I bet.
Yeah.
Eventually.
But I like Aaron Donald though. I think he already has 50 plus.
I don't think. Like I said, I don't think he's at that point in his career where
he's been around since 2014, though.
Yeah, but
I would go with Aaron Donald.
Okay, 2 people are saying Aaron Donald. James or Chris wants to go with Deacon Jones. Brandon, you're almost like you and me are like a tiebreaker vote here.
I know,
honestly,
I'm tied between both because I get where James is going and I get where on both sides of it. I wish we had a viewer right now.
I know.
I'm leaning more towards Donald if we go that, but I like the Deacon Jones one for the.
Yeah.
But like Chrissy said, he was like a sack person. I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh man, yeah.
Sacks wouldn't be considered a statistic if it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or the head slap.
That too.
Illegal to do on the street.
On that one. We got 2 good answers. Let's see if we can figure out the other 3.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel, I mean,
I have.
Come on, Cowboys, guys. I mean, there's got to be a Cowboy that sticks out for you guys.
I mean, I was thinking. I mean, something was like maybe DeMarcus Ware, maybe even like
Dallas.
No, DeMarcus.
I was thinking that
first the Cowboys and then the Broncos.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's his career. It's not just for Dallas.
Career?
So.
Yeah, I'm saying DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, I would say DeMarcus Ware on that one.
Yeah,
is everyone all in favor for DeMarcus Ware for the Cowboys for 50-plus sacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
There's DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Lawrence isn't there yet.
DeMarcus Ware at 55%. So we're all getting. You're all getting 1 point. So how about that?
So does Chris skip his turn?
I don't get any points.
No.
Because I got one for Colts and Raiders, but I don't know if it's my turn though.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, so For the Baltimore Colts and for the Oakland LA Raiders, give me Ted Hendricks.
Ooh. Is he related to Mr. Hendricks?
Tim Hendricks.
Look at James getting 6% on the grid.
Wow.
He got the Raiders. All right.
The Raiders.
The Cowboy. The Cowboy Colt.
Okay. Cowboys,
All right, guys.
Colts. I
2
don't know why
guesses
this name
left.
popped in, but he worked. Okay, he played for the Cowboys and the Colts. He's in broadcasting. Brian Baldinger. I hope I got his last name spelled correctly.
He was a Cowboy?
Baldinger.
No, he played for the Eagles, too.
Okay.
I thought it was the Eagles and Cowboys.
I'm going to stick with Brian Baldinger.
Do we go with it, or do we want to try someone else?
I thought it was
That's
Eagle
the
Cowboys.
only thing that pops into my head.
It's Chrissy
I read. No.
I'm not. I don't know.
There he is.
Yeah.
Can we do the Aaron Donald one first?
Okay, so
just to see if it's perfect.
We'll see.
Oh, that is good.
Let's put a vote to it.
I'm going to do Aaron first with Rams.
I'll go with the Aaron Donald one. I think that's going to be a solid one. But I want to find out if Chris is right though too on that. So I'll go Aaron Donald.
Okay. Yep, it was correct.
60%?
Yeah.
Damn.
60%.
Crazy. All right.
So you know what? I'm giving everyone a point again because I think we all were like constipating thinking about Donald being the guy.
But I definitely like Chris's. I like Chris's guess though too. So I definitely want to know if that was on there. So
man, oh man, that was something else.
Chrissy, I'm with you because I can't think of a Dallas Cowboy Colt. I know there's one we're missing, but
yeah. No, I just had to remember what I'd read about him, and it mentioned both Colts and Cowboys as two of the teams he played for, besides the Eagles.
Yeah.
So
I'll go with that.
Okay.
So our final answer is going to be Brian Baldinger playing for the Cowboys and Colts. Okay.
Yes, we'll do that.
Is it going to be Immaculate?
Let's say.
Yes. It's Immaculate.
Yeah.
Chrissy gets the points for that one.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
1 for 1, guys.
Oh,
1 for
man.
1.
Oh my god. Woo.
That was incredible.
I'm so shocked by that. Wow.
All right, you got to
go.
What did Brian get percentage-wise? Was he like 8%? 2%?
Maybe.
That's not a name you throw out there unless you really know something.
No, it's not. I mean, I didn't even know, and then I was like,
yeah, that's gonna be a little.
And then I had to,
that's got to be a 3-pointer.
The number of teams he played for, and I know Big B mentioned Eagles. And I'm like, must be more than that.
Oh, so Brian Baldinger, 0.5%.
Oh my god!
So right now, Chrissy holds the record for the lowest percent.
That literally and figuratively, right there. Holy cow!
Booyah!
Oh, wow!
Wow!
All right, we got to go. We got to go look at the Rams 50 sacks.
Jack Youngblood. Kevin Green.
He knows all that.
Kevin
So,
Green.
Hey, time out.
The 91
Time out. So first and foremost, the most popular answers given: Keyshawn Johnson. We had him. Stephon Gilmore for Dallas and Indianapolis. DeMarcus Ware for Cowboys 50+ sacks in his career. Raiders and Bucks could have been Warren Sapp, Jeff George, Raiders and Colts. Khalil Mack 50+ sacks in his career for the Raiders as well.
Wow.
We got Baker Mayfield. Marshall Faulk would have been another Ram and Colts
Marshall.
Yeah.
And Aaron Donald as well.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
And
I thought I said Marshall Faulk at one point.
Before the Raiders, though, that's where I was like, no.
And then did someone want me to look up?
That's true, yeah.
The Rams sacks, Callan.
Rams sacks, okay. So 28 players in Rams history between L.A. and St. Louis have had the 50-plus sacks in their career. I had to stop sharing my screen. It was making my screen lag a little bit here.
Oh, okay.
But some of the names, Deacon Jones was on the list for the Rams, for those of you wondering.
They counted it.
Good job, Chris. That was a good one.
But the number one answer would have been Bruce Smith, Bruce Smith, between 85 and 03, recorded 200 career sacks between 85 and 03.
He played for the Rams.
He was a Ram?
No, he's talking about No, I don't think so.
I thought he stopped his career with Washington in 02. Huh,
I think
okay.
he did.
Okay. All right. Well, good job, team. We got 1 for 1.
So actually I actually misread that. Bruce Smith was with Buffalo and Washington because on the side they list the abbreviation. So Deacon Jones would have been the number one guess for the Rams at 173 and a half between 61 and 74 in his career.
All right.
What's the top 5?
Bruce Smith, Reggie White, Deacon Jones were top 3. And then
Ram history.
That it didn't come up that way, sadly, with the results. But either way, team, we got through the first grid. How about that?
Oh, wow.
History's been made.
It has been made.
We're not talking about LeBron James.
History has, in fact, been made. We will, with that, we are, in fact, at the end of our first grid. So we will play some ads from our sponsors. Again, folks, especially during this time of the year, first day of December, please support our small business partners here on Coast to Coast. Again, beside me, Bracelets, K&A Custom Crafts, and Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. We have their information strolling across every one of our programs here on Coast to Coast Entertainment. So please support these very loyal and these loyal partners of our network here. And again, especially here now that we're a mere 24 days away from the Christmas holiday. Definitely, again, support our local or small business partners here on C2C. With that in mind, guys, 1 grid down. We have plenty of time to go with plenty of time still to play here with our next grid. So we'll spin the wheel and see what comes up next. So football's already been done. So that was today's grid, by the way. And like we were talking about, once we start doing Sunday programs, we'll have a whole week full of grids to do. Mm-hmm. With that in mind, we're going to go, guys, over to men's hoops for our next grid here this evening. So let me get my screen back in order again. Had to kind of stop sharing the screen because it was making me lag over here. With that, guys, here is our men's basketball grid for today. Now, again, we're also doing a similar style right here. So we need a 76er who played for the Clippers and Thunder or the Seattle Supersonics, and a Sixer player who had 20-plus points per game for a full season. A player from the Lakers who also played for the Hallway Series opponent Clippers, Thunder, or Sonics, and had those 20 points or 20-plus points per game for a full season. And then Nets, Clippers, Nets, Sonics / Thunder, and then a net player with 20-plus points per game for a full season. We will start with Mr. Bacon.
I'll pass on this one first. I'm not sure.
James.
Okay, for the New Jersey Nets and the Seattle Supersonics, give me Kendall Gill.
All right, let me actually make sure. Okay, yeah, so that does, in fact.
Does he Seattle?
Oops. Who are we looking for again?
Kendall Gill.
There we go.
Yeah, James is in the 1% percentile again.
Oh my God. Huh.
Okay, so we have 1 on the grid. Christy.
1%?
Where would you like to go?
Me or Chris?
Christy.
Oh, me. Okay, never mind.
Christy.
You.
I'm going to go, someone played for the Lakers and the Clippers. I'm going to go Russell Westbrook.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, that's a great guess. Russell Westbrook, 27%. So 2 points. Not bad. It's still on the board, at least.
Yep.
All right. With that in mind, we will go now to Brandon.
I want the center square. I want the glove, Gary Payton.
Oh, the glove. Let's go, baby. Gary Payton.
Oh,
in the 12% percentile.
Oh, I thought that'd be lower. I really did.
NBA history.
That one's a 3-pointer, but that one is very, very, I feel like a little bit ludicrous right there. That one of the greatest of all time is.
These young folks don't know nothing about that.
They don't know nothing, exactly. All right, Mr. Bacon, go for it, buddy. Give us a square.
Come on, Chris. You know some people that put up 20 points in the season.
Oh, yeah. There's one right now. We just said him in the last segment.
Wow, we don't like the guy.
None of us like him.
My first name.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
Yes.
LeBron. Oh my God!
He's barely over the 20%.
There you go.
You know what? Even that right there is a disgrace right there. Even that is a disgrace. It's only a 2-point answer response there. Okay, guys. We'll go back to Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay, for the 76ers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, give me Royal Ivy.
Wow.
Oh my God.
0.3%.
Wow, James.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
I mean, I hate to say this, but James is up 19-9 to 9-8 right now on the board at this rate. He's been finding all these diamond in the rough players.
Exactly. He's
useless
picking
knowledge.
out of nowhere. It's crazy.
Let's reset real quick. We'll reset right here. Okay, guys, we have 4 grids left, or 4 spots left.
Okay.
Still 4 guesses, so the grid is still perfect. Christy, where would you like to go next?
I'll probably go Sixers and Clippers. I'm thinking James Harden.
Ooh,
that's gonna be
easy answer.
It's easy.
Yeah. And he is barely in the 3-point bracket at 19%.
Wow.
Holy cow.
This grid is very perplexing for the fact that, like, LeBron is barely over 20%, as is Russ, and James Harden is in our 3-point category of being between 0 and 20.1% of the vote or of the pick.
It's crazy.
This is pretty mind-boggling. All right, Big B, back over to you.
All right, I'm gonna. I hate to go because I don't know if Moses Malloy scored 20 in the game, but I'm gonna go Allen Iverson for 20 points per game.
AI is probably a safe bet. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Allen.
I wanted the points. I gotta try to catch James too, but I don't know if Moses did it.
AI is just over the 2 points bracket scoring system. Again, I think that just kind of goes back to maybe a lot of people just don't think of those great, like they think of the modern day players and forget about all the good guys that we all got to watch play.
Exactly.
All right, Mr. Braken, you have 2 spots left: Nets, Clippers, or a Nets player with 20+ points per game for a season.
Oh, I think. Did he play for the?
Wait a minute.
That's so.
Just think recently. Who isn't there anymore, basically. Slim dude, very tall, can shoot. Number 7.
Has he played for the Clippers?
No. For 20 points per season for the Nets.
20 point. Okay. No, never mind.
Oh, I'm
trying to think of something else.
I don't know. Pass.
I know exactly who James is. I know exactly who James is thinking of, though.
Oh no.
Kevin Durant.
KD, y'all.
14%. So everyone's getting a 3, courtesy of the main host. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Brandon, can you finish, or James, can you finish the grid? We need a net and a Clipper.
I'm trying to think if it's the one we talked about before the show. But I don't know if he was in New Jersey, though. Jordan Farmar.
Oh, Jordan Farmar with the Nets and the Clippers.
Yeah, because I remember he was there. He was in both places, but for a short time after the Lakers.
Okay, Farmar for the win. Yes.
2 for 2.
Got it.
Rarity score of 118.
What was Farmar's
Honestly,
percentage?
The 118 is actually a little bit better than the first football grid that we did.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I believe so.
That's crazy.
So 118 for the second grid. Yeah, because the first grid that we did was our score was 242 on the rarity.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
So there are the numbers for players who played for the clubs and the number of 20 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
So again, so you can't repeat
Oh,
answers,
Joel
but guys,
Embiid.
there is the reason, though, I think, why a lot of the numbers were so
It's all new people.
obscure, because there's no one from the past in the grid.
And he was what, 25%?
I was thinking if I had gotten to do the 20 point per game a season thing, I would have gone Michael Jordan, but that would have been too obvious.
And the Bulls aren't up there.
No,
The Bulls
Bulls
weren't in the grid, sadly.
The Bulls, no, unfortunately.
Does
anyone want to look at any possible answers that may have eluded them?
No, I saw Blake Griffin. That was the one I was guessing. I couldn't remember if he played for the Nets also.
And did I score a 3 with Jordan Farmar?
Oh, yeah, we got to go back.
James scored. Yeah, oh, my God. Jordan Farmar, 0.09%.
Wow.
I like this game.
That means That means he's like not even considered at all in anyone's mind playing for either of those clubs.
Except in here.
At least one person
Except for the guy in square 4. He it's like
wow. So we're 2 for 2 guys. We're on a winning streak, as Major League Baseball would say.
Yes, we are 2 for 2 on grids. As we step aside for a quick break once more to roll a couple more commercial spots here for you folks. But hey, so far so good. 2 for 2. More to come after this.
Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us.
Off to a red-hot start, guys, on the debut episode here of the Immaculate Grid. Again, going in time and going back through the course of the Immaculate Grids and having a good old time reviving game shows here on Coast to Coast Entertainment. Callan McClurg, Big B, Brandon Herrera, Chris P. Bacon Mabry, Christy Wilson, and James Gonzalez, all a part of our program here this evening as we are playing as a team to try to complete all the Immaculate Grids as we can in an hour-long stretch of the imagination. With that, guys, we will spin our randomizer once more to get ourselves back on track for the next grid. This is fun so far.
This is great. Blast. I like it.
It's fun.
All right, we're going to go back to baseball.
Definitely challenges you up here.
Back to baseball. We haven't done baseball yet.
Ooh, baseball.
Yeah, we are going to be going into baseball for the grid here. And, James and Brandon and I were talking about the grid earlier today. Now, this is going to be a little bit not really difficult. So here is what we need for the baseball grid.
Boy.
We need a Tiger and Astro, a Red Sox and Astro, and a Yankee and Astro. Then this is where it's a little bit interesting. We need a player from the Tigers, Red Sox, and Yankees who had a 40-plus wins above replacement stat category in their career. I don't know how we're going to get through that. And we also need a Tiger, Red Sox, and Yankee who had 200-plus hits in a season as a hitter. So the war stat category does scare me a little bit.
I'm like, oh my God, that's going to be so difficult.
Can you kind of explain what the war replacement, so they get taken out of the game?
So I forget the exact terminology, but it's supposed to be like how many wins would a player have over what was dubbed a replacement player. It's basically the Mike Trout stat from the MVP vote in 2012.
Oh, okay. That's what it was about.
So that'll be probably one that, this might be the one grid that we probably don't do well on because of that middle category.
Yeah, it's going to get us.
It is going to get us. I agree, Christy. With that in mind, James, get us started.
Okay, for Boston and Houston, Christian Vasquez, the catcher.
Nope, 18%. James is just like
it's like in his Yeah, we got.
No,
we
but
got
James is in the 3-point scoring category again with this answer
The
again.
reason I know
Oh.
that because
Wow.
he was traded from Boston to Houston on the same day, like in batting practice.
Oh,
I
That
just
is
like
true.
the fact that they have a Twins cap on them.
Exactly. Christy, you have the second most points right now, so I'll go over to you for this one.
I'm going to do 200 hits this season batting. I'm going to go Boston Red Sox. I'm going to go Big Papi David Ortiz.
Awesome answer. Can never
I
go
love
wrong with
him.
Big Papi, right?
Absolutely
No,
not.
the Grid's most.
What?
No.
Oh
I
my!
could have sworn
Mookie Betts.
Oh,
could've-
no.
Mookie Betts.
Oh,
All right, let's keep going.
Big Papi was the first person that came to my head. I didn't
gosh.
think Manny Ramirez, Mookie Betts. Yeah.
Wow.
He just hit home runs or singles, and that was it.
You know what though? But you know what? I'm not going to fault Christy because I would have probably said Papi as well for 200 plus hits in the season.
Yeah.
But all right, let's shake
Nope.
it off. We could still finish the grid on a good note. With that in mind, Brandon, I'll go to you now.
Let's go Justin Verlander, Houston Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the easiest answer, honestly, on
Oh, there
here.
you go.
Yep, 64%. Sorry, Brandon, it's only worth 1 point, though, my man.
No, I know.
But you know what, though? That's like the best guess that I would have given, too. Mr. Bacon,
Yeah.
give us something here.
I don't know. I'll pass. I had them. I don't know. I'll pass.
You know,
Oh, I got one for Boston, 200 hits.
go for it.
Wade Boggs.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh.
21%. So Brandon's got
Oh, I
a
thought it
two-pointer
was
on
going
the
to be
board
lower,
now.
actually.
I really sometimes wonder about the scoring system on the grid itself.
Yeah. Shady.
I'm trying to think though for like Houston and for the Yankees, like that.
Garrett
I don't
Cole.
really like.
Garrett
Actually,
Cole.
I was going to say Garrett Cole or Carlos Beltran. Who would you guys like to go with? Who do you think would probably James? Who do you think probably would score less,
Cole.
Garrett Cole or Carlos Beltran?
Beltran.
I'll go
No,
Beltran.
Beltran will score less.
Because no one remembers him with 05
got
or
Cole.
04.
9%. Way to go,
Yep.
everybody! Everyone's getting
Okay.
3. Let's go.
Woohoo!
Everyone's getting 3 points. I love it.
Oof. Yes.
Okay, so we still can finish the grid off here on a
Okay.
good note.
Yeah.
With that in mind, James, get us back on track or
Okay.
get us restarted here.
200 hits in the season. The late great Thurman Munson for the Yankees.
Ooh.
No.
Oh,
Ouch.
what?
Man.
Oh, dear God.
He had to have
Wow.
200 hits back in the day.
I would have thought he did, but
I would have
no.
thought Thurman Munson.
Derek
too.
Jeter. Duh.
Yeah. Jeter would have probably been the
Jeter's
safe
gonna be
bet
obvious
regardless
one.
of
That was
the
the that was
percentage.
the next one I was gonna say that I was given the chance to go Derek
How
Jeter for the
about,
Yankees
how
and
about
the 200 hits this season.
Oh, God, did he do it with the Tigers, though?
A-Rod.
Yeah,
Very
for
good.
the Yankees. A-Rod.
No, maybe for the
Um,
Yankees. No. See
Let's go with Alan Trammell for the Tigers, 200 hits.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That might be something. Aha.
9%.
Oh my! And that middle category, we completely avoided it in this grid here.
Miguel
And honestly,
Cabrera.
you know
Yeah,
what?
let's get more
You know
guesses.
what?
I
I'm gonna be
want
like
to try it.
I'm gonna be like a boxing referee and call off the fight. We're not even gonna bother with this.
We're gonna throw in the towel.
We're throwing in the
Cabrera
towel. The
or
rarity
Ortiz,
score was
A-Rod.
471 on this one, but still.
Well, that's because we didn't get the middle one.
Yeah, the middle one. I
I
think
can't
we
wait to
just
see what
couldn't-
the
I don't think
answers
any-
were.
I don't think
Yeah,
any of us could
that's
think of
okay,
any
so
one person in
let's-
that category.
All right. So, which one do you want to start with looking over? Or actually, let me. Should not have not share my screen. Let me get myself back online here real quick. Here's the grid though of most popular answers, guys.
Yeah.
Ted Williams. I didn't think about that.
Dustin Pedroia for 200
Yeah.
plus hits in a season.
Babe Ruth.
Uh-huh.
But see, I wouldn't
Oh,
have
jeez.
gone back that
Is
far.
it Babe Ruth? Holy cow!
Oh yeah, I was going to say Roger Clemens.
Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah, but see that war stat though is what just like threw a wrench into our plans. Sadly,
Exactly.
Just think of the
You have
best
Roger
players.
Clemens in there. Jeez.
When you think of war, just put like the most notable players.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any one particular grid spot that we want to take a deeper dive into real quick before we move on?
No.
Nah, I'm actually kind of curious on what Big Poppy's hit total was. So if he didn't get over 200,
he probably was right under 200 every year.
He probably was, but
Yeah,
I thought it was
let's
more
actually
than
take a look
that.
at that. So there were 15 players. So here we go. There were 15 players in Red Sox history apparently who have had 200 or more hits in a single season in their career. Wade Boggs was the answer that we eventually put into the grid.
Yeah.
Oh.
We also had Tris Speaker from the 1912 team who had 222 base hits.
Wouldn't have known that.
Mookie Betts, Adrian Gonzalez, Dustin Pedroia, Jim Rice, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Garcia
Oh,
Parra,
my God. Garcia Parra.
Johnny Pesky, who Pesky pulled his name for at Fenway.
Oh, yeah.
Mo Vaughn, Jim Rice.
Wow, Mo
Rafael Devers.
Mo Vaughn. Yeah, he played for the Red Sox for a while.
Bill Buckner in 85.
Behind the bag.
Sadly, everyone, believe it or not, David Ortiz did not record 200 hits in a single season. Can you believe that, though? Like, out of all those years, though, of him hitting all those homers, like never hitting more or getting more than 200 hits in a season?
That's crazy.
That's pretty mind-boggling.
For the home
you
run.
would have honestly thought he got 200 hits. That's why he was who popped into my mind on that.
Exactly.
That was actually the first person I thought of was going to be a slam dunk, but
yeah.
Oh,
I thought the same thing, and then to find out, no, it's like,
all right, so we're 1 for 2 for tonight.
We are 1 for 2, and our next category is coming around the bend here.
2 for 3.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, Chris is out. I think he's having tech issues.
Yeah, and you know what? It's episode 1, so it's totally fine.
Yeah.
And
he's back.
Okay, we are going to be heading back to pro football, everybody.
Ooh. Oh boy!
All right, football it is. So we're going to be going to a new grid for football, and we got ourselves this thing right here.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, so it'll be Colts Falcons, Colts Patriots, and a Colts receiver with 5,000 plus receiving yards in their whole career with the Colts. Cardinals Falcons, Cardinals Pats, a Cardinal receiver with 5,000 plus receiving yards in their career, and then a Panther who played for the Falcons, Patriots, and also has 5,000 receiving yards in their career. Okay. Judging by the scoreboard, James, we're not starting with you because you're way out in front of everybody right now. Chris needs points. Chris, we'll start with you, buddy, on this one, if you can hear us.
I think he's still frozen.
I can hear you.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead. You're starting,
Eder
Chris.
James. Eder and James.
For who?
No.
Colts and Falcons, I think, is what he's doing.
I don't think he was ever a Falcon, though.
Yeah, Colts and Falcons.
Well,
I'm going to disagree with that.
Yeah, let's
see. All right, everyone confer. Again, we don't have to jump on the answer. Again, we're able to.
Yeah,
there's no game clock here. We don't have to fill it out in a certain time frame.
Yeah.
I feel like I might know a Cardinal.
He was a Cardinal.
I might know a Cardinal for the receiving yards, but Brandon, I'll go to you first.
Okay.
All right, let's I want to I gotta catch James here. He's gonna play there. Was he a Patriot? All right, I am going to go.
I should have picked
We're going to
something.
go 5,000 receiving yards for the Colts. Marvin Harrison.
Oh yeah, 50%.
Oh yeah,
52%.
Ooh, you got it.
I would have even thought Reggie Wayne would have been a great guess.
That would have been a good one as well.
All right. With that, Chris, let's try this again, buddy. Give us an answer.
Colts, Patriots, Adam Vinatieri.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Old, reliable.
Yes.
Great guess.
Yes.
I love it. Give the kicker some respect. Yeah, wow, 50% for Vinatieri.
Wow.
A kicker getting some respect.
A kicker.
All right. Let's go. Let's see here. Christy, throw one out there for us. Why not?
I'm going to do 5,000 receiving yards in a career for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the GOAT, Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
That you read my mind. I'm glad somebody out there did.
Yeah.
55%.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Let's go. James, who you got?
All right, for the Colts and the Falcons, Jeff George.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
First one or second one?
First one.
All right. I just want to clarify, just in case, because when two people come up like this, I get
Never heard
a
of
little
the
nervous.
second one.
And of course, James has a freaking 3-pointer again.
The king of
Holy
the
Toledo.
threes.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, back to you.
Patriots running backs that play for the Cardinals. I can't think of any. Falcons, Cardinals. I know there's somebody I'm missing there. I'm stuck on Jake Delhomme playing for the Panthers, but I can't remember if he played for the Falcons or the Patriots as a backup.
I don't even. I mean, I've been trying to even plug away at that 5,000 receiving yards for the Panthers too. But
that's gonna be Steve Smith.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say Steve Smith.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I was thinking that or Keyshawn, but I can't remember.
Steve Smith Sr. did play a long time.
57%.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that was the obvious one.
Oh.
Musan Mohammed. No, I don't know if he got over 5,000 now.
Steve Smith Sr.
Oh man! All right, everybody, hold those thoughts. Hold those thoughts. Okay, we have 4 guesses left. 4 spots are left on the grid. Trying to rebound after having our little streak stopped after the last baseball one, which was a doobie, which was very much a tough one in general. So Cardinals, Falcons, Cardinals, Patriots, Panthers, Falcons, Panthers, Patriots is what we need on the grid. James is deep in thought, so I'll go to him.
Oh God. Nope. Okay. For gosh. Oh man. 2 birds. No.
Who?
I was gonna say no, 2 birds. I was thinking Cardinals and Falcons, but I don't have that.
You said 2 bird teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's referring to Cardinals and Cardinals and Falcons.
My God, I should have.
I think I got a wild one for the Cardinals Falcons, but I don't think.
I got one for Cardinals Falcons.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead. What do you got?
I'm gonna go John Abraham.
Ooh.
That's the one.
7%.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I remember him with the Falcons.
Yeah.
All right. 3 spots to go, guys. 3 spots left. Arizona, New England, Carolina, Atlanta, and then Carolina, New England.
I want to say DeLone played like a little bit with the
Hold
Patriots.
it. Time out. I'm going to step in here because I have one that just came into my head.
Oh, duh.
Cam Newton. Everyone's getting a point.
Newton.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot about that one.
Everyone gets a point.
I was going
All right,
too
Brandon. 2
far
spots
in the
left.
history.
We can do this. Come on. 2 spots left,
yeah.
Brandon. Starting with you.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah, I'm stuck on. DeLone didn't play for the Falcons. I don't think. I think he played. If he played for another team, he played for the Patriots. I think. David Craig not David Craig. Who was the Cardinals quarterback back in the day?
That played for the Patriots?
Yeah.
It's not Plummer. It's not Boomer Esiason.
Yeah, okay. I think I got
It's
one
not-
for Patriot.
Go ahead,
I
Chris.
got one for Patriots Rams or Patriots Cardinals. Sorry.
Okay.
What you got?
I think it froze for a second.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Chris, who you got for Arizona, New England, buddy?
Chandler Jones.
Who?
Yeah. Duh.
Think
I should have
so?
had
Chandler Jones.
He's there.
He's there in the
Oh,
74%
look at the percentage.
percentile. Yeah.
that. Duh.
Oh my God.
All right, everybody. It boils down to one more space on the grid.
Running backs, you had Jamal Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play for
Did
anybody
he play
else.
for Carolina?
No.
No.
Mark Brunell, no. Oh, that was Jacksonville. I'm stuck.
No one is really coming to mind.
Like I said, I was stuck on the low for the.
D'Angelo Hall.
All right, I'm going to throw one name out there, but I don't think he played for Atlanta. Did Greg Olson play for the Falcons?
No.
No. He played for a different team with a bird on it. It was the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
No, just Panthers.
Dion never played.
What
Oh,
about
no, Dion never
Kuechly?
played for Carolina.
No.
Mm,
Andre Rison, no.
Luke Kuechly?
no. Bruce Irvin.
I don't think Kuechly played. Did he play for anyone else other than Carolina before he retired?
No.
No.
I don't.
I think
Bill
Big B's got it.
Goldberg.
Did he play for Carolina though? I don't think he did.
Yes.
No,
I'm
he
almost
did.
positive.
Let's find out.
That's
I'm almost
right.
positive.
So mad.
Whoa,
Oh,
Hit on the last one.
Oh, I gotta look at it.
I forgot about
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
My goodness.
I thought he did.
Damn.
Oh, Brandon. It's all right, man. So the score is 475. We were within one of winning the grid.
Damn.
Okay.
That's insane.
I don't know what to say. Okay, who out there? Who is it? Let it be known. Who is? Okay, so 55 players have played at one point in time for Atlanta and Carolina. The most popular guess was Hayden Hurst.
Matt Ryan.
Hayden
No, I was
Hurst.
looking at the
I don't
most
remember him
popular
with
guess.
Carolina.
Yeah, I was looking at the one in the
Wow.
bottom, the one that we missed.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
let's
my
see.
goodness.
Oh, who is
I don't-
it?
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst.
So apparently,
Oh.
55 players have played for the Panthers and the Falcons. Here are the
Nice.
top 5 guesses or answers that could have been given. Eugene Robinson
Oh,
played 1 year for
was 50.
Carolina and 2 years for Atlanta. Chuck Smith played 1 year for Carolina and 8 years for Atlanta.
Who?
Eric Metcalf played 1 year for Carolina and 2 years for Atlanta. Dion Jones and Chris Draft were the top 5 guesses for players who played for both Carolina and Atlanta.
Oh, God.
So Goldberg was there in Carolina in 95, but he was in the off-season / practice squad member.
Okay.
Right. So that's probably why that did not count.
No, that's right. It did count because of that.
Mm-hmm.
You also could have guessed Taylor Heineke.
What? When was he a Panther?
2018 and played last year for the Falcons.
Yeah, it was before. It's before he went to the XFL and then to the Commanders.
Jake Delhomme. I want to see where he played. Carolina.
Could have
Didn't
also
we talk about this last night?
Yes, too. Oh man!
Good thing we didn't go.
One
Carolina.
away from getting it right in heartbreak.
He signed a contract
on the list. If you wanted to guess a quarterback, it would have been. Yeah. If you wanted to guess the quarterback, it would have been Taylor Heineke, who would have been your quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have thought of him because he started getting attention with Washington.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically getting murdered.
Yeah, because he's with the Falcons now.
We'll start next year. We got 4.
Now he is.
All right, we're going into grid number 5, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. We're going back to men's basketball, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right. Here is our new grid for basketball. So, guys, this grid will include the following categories. Spurs, Blazers, Spurs, Grizzlies, Vancouver or Memphis, and a Spurs player born out of the U.S. and D.C. This includes being born in Alaska, Hawaii, and in the nation's capital. Cavs, Blazers, Cavs, Grizzlies, Wolves, Blazers, Wolves, Grizzlies, and then players born out of the U.S., which is all 50 states and our nation's capital. We will start. Brandon, I'll go with you because your team is on this grid.
Of course they are. Ricky Rubio, outside the U.S.
Yep. España.
That better be
España.
25%.
Ooh, nice.
I figured he'd be there.
All right.
In that range.
I know, right? I agree. James.
Terry Porter for San Antonio and Portland.
Oh.
2%.
I think Porter was also. I think Terry Porter was also a Timberwolf.
Yep.
He may have been too. Christy.
I'm gonna go Spurs player born outside the U.S. and D.C. I'm gonna go Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
from the U.S.
big
Virgin
fundamental,
Islands.
baby. 14%. Great guess,
What?
Christy. Great guess.
Oh, jeez.
Honestly, I knew he was born outside the United States. I still wouldn't have guessed him.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are saying Victor Wembanyama for their guess for that
probably
grid.
are, but-
Well, I would have guessed who's the guard for them?
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, Manu
France.
Ginobili.
Ginobili was who I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
Parker from France. I think Ginobili was from Argentina. I think.
All right, Mr. Bacon, give us a guess, my friend.
Oh. I'm not sure. I'll pass.
All right.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I'll pass.
How about Anderson Varejao for being born out of the U.S.?
That might work.
Or Sebastian or Sebastian. Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Try spelling that tough guy.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins, though, right? Andrew Wiggins is from Canada, right?
Oh, he never played a game for them. He was traded to Minnesota for Kevin Love.
Right.
God, that is true.
Okay, I do have one. Oh no, it's Big B's turn, right?
Yeah,
no, go ahead, James.
All right, so for Minnesota and Portland, Isaiah Ryder.
Isaiah J. Ryder.
7%.
For Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves, Minnesota's own Tyus Jones.
That's a good.
Aha.
That's a good one.
Good.
Oops. He's here somewhere, I think.
In there somewhere. Oh,
There
there
he
we
is.
go. Haha.
Who is
3%?
Cleveland and Portland?
I'm going to do a Cleveland player born outside the U.S. I think he's from Canada. His name's Tristan Thompson.
Yep.
We should have probably gone with that instead of my answer.
That would be
Sadly.
better.
Yeah.
Cleveland
It would have been
should
worth 3
have-
points
Wow.
too, because when the grid gets busted, nobody getting points around here.
Nobody.
Man.
Yeah, Ace would have gone with Tristan Thompson too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Memphis and
maybe for Vancouver and San Antonio, Jaren Jackson. Maybe.
Jaren Jackson Jr.?
No, senior. It would be senior. Yeah, right there.
Nope, it would have been wrong.
Oh.
Oh God!
Who's a Blazer and
Cleveland or Portland?
Duckworth? No. Kersey? No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Adam's got one. Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp.
For
Cleveland and the Blazers.
oh, he was at the end of his career. Fat Sean
Oh.
Kemp.
Right.
SHAWN.
Yeah, he's the other way. I know. It just
Right.
dawned on me. Well, the rarity score was
Oh.
268.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That strike hurt him. He just
Yeah.
didn't work out, and he didn't
No.
eat
All
well.
right, what is it? What's the top five there, or the top?
LaMarcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol,
Ah.
Manu Ginobili, Rodney Hood,
Rodney
Derrick
Hood, oh my
Rose, Elgauskas,
Derrick Rose.
Brandon Roy, Mike Connolly, and Rudy Gobert.
Oh my God! Yeah, Rudy Gobert recently got put in
Yeah,
a
that's a
wrestling
lot of
chokehold by
obvious
ones.
Draymond Green. Oh my God!
All right.
I didn't get any of those.
Yeah.
I went with the
We
hard
got
ones.
the ones that
Okay,
we
maybe
knew
not
that
really
were
surprised, but Duncan,
no.
but Manu though pretty popular. But Tim Duncan 14% though. My goodness,
That was crazy. He's
That's
actually from the
sad.
U.S. Virgin Islands, so
Yeah, that was-
Mhm.
that's kind of where I was going with that one.
yeah.
yeah. And to clarify that
Like I said, I
category,
knew it
they
was
have to be
from the
born
States.
outside of the continental United
Mhm.
States,
Yes.
which includes Alaska, Hawaii, and DC. So
Yeah.
with
love
that, guys,
these
we'll take
NBA.
one more break and
One
we will roll one more ad and we'll come back with our next grid.
K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
All right, we're getting into the nitty gritty here. We got at least time for one or two more grids on our debut episode here as we try to complete the Immaculate Grid every weekend here on Coast to Coast Entertainment. Brandon Herrera, Chris Mabry, James Gonzalez, Christy Wilson, our first competitors, playing here as the 12th unit to try to solve the ever elusive Immaculate Grid. We had a hot start, guys, but now we're kind of going on a bit of a skid here. So we have plenty of time to
Yeah.
get ourselves back on track as we go into our sixth grid of the evening. We are going, guys, back to the diamond and back to baseball for another.
Oh boy. Oh.
It's better than the
let's
last
hope these
grid,
are
please.
good.
My goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, here is our next grid for this round. We need
Ooh.
a Brave and Cardinal, Astro and Cardinal, and a 300 career plus average hitter for the
Ooh.
Cardinals, Athletics, and a Hall of Fame member of any franchise.
Okay.
So Cardinals, A's, and a Hall of Fame member, Astros, or Braves, Astros, and a 300-plus hitter for their career for St. Louis, Oakland, and a Hall of Fame member. So just kind of think about that for a sec before we roll back on into the grid here. Just got to wait for my other computer to let me actually see where we're at score-wise here. With that in mind, James, we'll start with you.
Okay. Shoot. I don't want to go too tough on myself. Okay, for the Brave and A, let me go Matt Olson.
23%, not bad. All right.
I was thinking
Christy.
Octavio Dotel, but
I'm going to go with the Braves Hall of Famer. I'm going to go Chipper Jones.
Larry.
There
Wow,
he
in the
is.
18% category.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Wow, that's robbery.
Holy cow.
That is larceny right there. Brandon, go
That
for
is
it.
larceny. I agree.
All right. Callan, I'm going to make you a happy guy. I want a 300-plus career batting average, Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn.
Oh.
Hell of a guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's in the 14%. I make you bet a lot of people would have picked Pete Rose if he was in the Hall of Fame. If he was in the Hall of Fame and he's not still, which is a disgrace.
Mhm.
Mr. Bacon, what you got for us, buddy?
Houston in the Hall of Fame, Nolan Ryan.
Mhm.
Ooh. I think that does count. Yeah, great guess. Look at that. 33%.
Yes.
All right. James, we'll go back to you.
So for the Braves and the Cardinals, John Smoltz.
Oh, yeah, because Smoltz was with him at the back half of his career.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
I
it's
forgot
another
about that.
3-point response.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God.
Because I think
This
everyone
is
forgets that Smoltz
crazy.
was with the Cardinals.
I forgot
All right,
that.
time out, everybody.
Nice.
Hold the phone real quick because we're at that stage. 4 squares are left. We need a Astro and Cardinal, an Astro and A from Philadelphia, KC, or Oakland, and a Cardinal and A who hit 300 or hit better than 300 for their career. Now, quick disclaimer, the player for St. Louis or Oakland or Philly or KC must have a 300 average in their career, no minimum plate appearances required. If it's paired with a team like it is here, they must have played at least one game with that team in their career. So just keep that in mind. But now, Christy, we'll go back to you.
All right, I'm going to do Cardinals 300-plus average career batting. I'm going to go Albert Pujols.
No.
No.
Okay.
No. Because his
Are you
Angel
guys
career
sure?
sucked.
Well, I know. I'm just putting it with the Cardinals. I think he had
But it had to be with
300
St. Louis,
average.
though. So
St. Louis. He was in St. Louis.
But we're talking the whole career or just career with the Cardinals?
Whole career.
Oh, yeah,
I think
because...
The whole career? Okay, so...
yeah,
we'll have to
players
start
must
something
have
else.
a 300 average in their career, no minimum plate appearances required. But
I
when
saw
paired
his
with
worst.
a team, now here's the thing though, when paired with a team, because this guess is St. Louis and a 300 hitter, must have played at least one game with that team in their career though. So I don't quite know the gray area here, but Pujols seems to be the guess right now.
Lou
I'm
Brock.
sticking with it.
Must have a different guess.
Lou Brock.
He said Lou Brock.
Okay.
The guys are going Lou Brock.
Maybe.
We'll go with
So we'll go Lou Brock.
Come on.
No.
Oh.
God darn it.
I want to say a
Okay.
rotten word. I just can't do it.
I know. I feel the pain.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Houston.
Unusual.
The Houston A's, Jason Kendall, catcher. Wasn't he a catcher for Houston?
I don't remember him with Houston, though.
It would have been wrong anyway.
Okay, Houston and St. Louis, Carlos Beltran.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, Cobb.
Oh, I have one for Houston, Oakland, but
Go for it.
Kendall Graveman.
Who did Jason Kendall play for before he went to Houston?
The
Pittsburgh.
Pirates.
Well, there's the rarity score and everything. We still got icicles hanging over the screen.
Yeah, we've been on a very rough.
We got Stone
streak.
Cold Steve Austin on
We
that.
have. We have. Oh, boy.
We were on a roll there, and then we've hit a rough patch here
Hit a
after
wall.
a few good grids here. I don't like this right now. Let's see
So
though
we're
what the
2 for
top,
6
what
tonight?
the actual guesses were though.
Let's see.
Stan Musial.
Stan Musial
Damn
and Jimmy
it.
Fox.
Oh my god!
Lance Berkman.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh. I wouldn't
Josh
have
Reddick
thought
for
of-
Houston and Oakland.
Hank Aaron was also part of that Hall of Fame.
Dude, what was Kendall Graveman's
All right.
percentage? That had to be 2 points, I guess.
3%. But again,
Damn.
James, if we bust,
didn't count.
nobody gets any points
Right.
around here.
No,
I should have went with that first.
Well, so did Ricky Henderson have a 300 batting average?
No.
I know he was floating
No.
there.
No, he was mainly best known for stealing bases.
I
Pull it
didn't
up
think
real
he
quick
did.
and see if I can.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see what we have here. Real
Well,
quick.
yeah, but
Jimmy Fox with the way back in the day A's. Philadelphia A's.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
Let's see.
say.
Players with a 300 batting average for their career with the A's would have included Ty Cobb, Eddie Collins,
Adam.
Frank Thomas, apparently,
Whoa. Who'd have thunk it?
Jimmy Fox,
Yep.
Mike Piazza,
Yeah, because he played a year there.
Yep.
Noma Garciaparra.
Noma Garcia.
No, Ricky Henderson did not have a
Wow.
300 career average. Matty Alou was also on that list too, notably.
Wow.
The Kansas City A's.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out where Jason
Man.
Kendall
That's
played.
wow.
Well, I know for a fact that Ken
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's mainly where I remember him playing
Yeah.
for in his career. With that, guys, I think we have time for 2 more grids. We'll end it on an even number because we're going to be going into our 7th grid. We'll play 8 tonight and see how we do.
Okay. All right.
So we'll spin the wheel and see what we get here. We have not had any of the categories we thought maybe would not go over well so far. What was that?
What was the teams on the left hand column? It was
Houston
Braves
and
and Houston.
Atlanta.
A's and who?
Yeah.
Houston. Okay.
Atlanta.
No, he didn't play for Houston.
Well, I regret to inform you guys that the next grid landed on hockey.
That's all you, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you
All
know.
right, let's
Throw
try it.
answers out if you want.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's just letting you know that's what the wheel came up on finally with where we're at.
Yep.
So
Spin the wheel again.
we are looking for, and thankfully with Adam watching, he can help us out with the Red Wing category here. We need a Ranger blue.
You could.
We need a New York Ranger and a St. Louis Blue, a Ranger and Red Wing, and a Ranger with 40 or more goals for a season, along with a player from the Penguins who played for St. Louis and Detroit, and a member of the Capitals who played with St. Louis, Detroit, and had 40 or more goals in a season. So I know this is probably me and Adam on an island. But I know, though, I think, James and Brandon, you threw out a couple of guesses earlier, though, for the 40 or more goals. Brandon, I'll let you start with this one for maybe the 40-plus goals in a season for the Rangers, Penguins, or Capitals.
Well, you gotta go with the obvious one with the Rangers. The great one himself, number 99, Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky.
And the grid is already gone.
Ah!
I was gonna say Gretzky
did
for
not
the
have
Rangers
40
and
or
the
more
Blues.
goals in a season
No,
with
I
the
was gonna do that
Rangers.
too. No.
One and
Okay.
done.
It had to
Ouch.
be-
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Messier.
Wow.
Yeah, Mark
that
Messier
was
would
my-
have been one.
Yami Yager
Yeah, because he
Sidney Crosby.
and Alexander
Alex
Ovechkin.
Alex Ovechkin.
you could put Gretzky in the Rangers Blues
Yeah.
one. I
Rangers
think. That
Blues,
might-
though, would have been the best guess for Gretzky.
And that's
There
all
we
I
go.
have for that one.
And then, I agree.
When did Gretzky play for the Blues?
At the end of his career?
Right before he
towards
retired,
the end
I
of his
think.
career before towards the end of his career before he
Really?
retired.
I would
That looked odd as hell.
It was a big deal.
It was
when he
so
went to the Rangers
weird,
'cause
like
it was-
seeing him playing with
Mhm.
anyone
I don't
other than
remember
those
that.
teams.
yeah.
Yager, Penguins, Red Wings?
Let's see.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. I mean, we already lost the grid anyway. Let's
just
that wouldn't have,
Nope.
it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It's okay.
No, it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh man, Capitals
Oh, my-
and Caps, no. Yeah, we're giving up here.
We're throwing in the
I
towel.
can't believe Rescue didn't score.
This was nuts.
Brendan Shanahan played for the Rangers and Wings. I never would have thought that, honestly.
Neither would I.
TJ Oshie playing for the Caps. I knew he played for the Capitals. I forgot he even played for the Blues, though. So
Wasn't he playing for the Blues when he went to the?
Wow.
you know what? I think you might be right that he was with St. Louis during the Sochi games in 2012,
Yeah.
I think, or 2014.
I think one of those Olympics he was playing for the Blues, and he
Marion
really
Hossa with the Pens, and you see, but
That
you know, Marion Hossa, like no, like he just,
yeah, I wouldn't have remembered this.
I'm more perplexed about the 21 players who had 40 or more goals with the Rangers, though.
I know Messier
Because
probably
Gretzky
had.
did not even make the cut.
No, he
No,
didn't.
Rescue only had
There's a bunch of
Probably
us.
would.
Rangers 25 was his top.
So
Yeah.
Jaromir Jagr would have been the number one guess because he had 54 goals in 05-06 for the Rangers.
Right.
Chris Kreider 2 years ago had 52.
Yikes.
Messier had 47 during the 95-96 season.
Yeah.
Rick Nash had 42. Marian Gaborik had 42. Phil Esposito had 42. Mika Zibanejad had 41.
Oh, goodness.
Current Ducks GM Pat Verbeek had 41 in 95-96.
Wow.
Yeah,
And Ron
Gretzky
Duguay
got
had
traded
40.
From the Kings
I
to
would
the
have guessed
Blues.
like for 40 goals in a season for the Penguins would have been Mario Lemieux.
Yeah, well, let's see what they list here with Pittsburgh. So
Okay.
40 or then again, Christy, Mario had 85 in the 1990 or the 88 season. He had 85
Oh
goals.
my
It looks
God.
like in that
That's
season.
a lot. Oh, that's a lot of
I mean, you
goals.
want to talk about a freaking scoring machine? My goodness,
He was a
gracious.
scoring machine. He was.
I mean, 85, and
Wow.
I feel like that may have been the year he came back from having non-Hodgkin's lymphoma too. I think that year.
Yeah, that might have been.
But no, Mario made
It
it
was
four. But Mario had 4 years where he had over 69 goals.
Oh, jeez.
Jagr,
Woo.
Lemieux again had 54. Jagr again. Crosby had 51. Rick Tocchet, who's now coaching the Canucks, had 48 one year. Malkin had
Yikes.
47 one year.
Woo.
But Jake Gensel had it a couple of years. But no, it's literally it's either Yamio or it's Lemieux on the list for the Penguins. And believe it or not, only 10 Capitals have had 40 or more goal campaigns. I'm sure like half of them are all Ovechkin.
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alex Ovechkin had 65 goals in 07-08 when he was a rookie.
Oh, God.
When he was 22 years old. And quite honestly, I don't know anybody else on this list other than Dino Cicerelli who had 40 or more in a year for the Capitals. It's literally Ovechkin every other name.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much.
That is just
Ovechkin
beyond
is the man
amazing,
for the
though,
Capitals,
with how
that's for sure.
that is incredible, though, how he's been able to do that
Wow.
his whole career. All right, I think we're entering the final grid of the night. And the final grid of the evening is going to take us to baseball again. Okay, a lot of baseball. Okay, I am totally for that. All right, guys, we need a Cub and Astro, a Cub and a Expo or National. Keep that in mind. And a Cub, Dodger, or Philly who had 100 or more runs scored in a season. So again, the teams are Cubs, Astros, Dodgers, Astros, Phillies, Astros, Cubs, Nationals, Dodgers, Nationals, Phillies, Nationals. Keep in mind that includes their time in Montreal. And then a Cub, Dodger, and Philly who had scored 100 or more runs in a season. So when paired with a team, so Cubs, Dodgers, or Phillies, the player must have scored 100 or more runs in a season.
And you are confirming that the Washington is Expos and Nationals?
I will double check, and I do believe it will, in fact, include their time in Montreal because usually they include all of it, and yes, it will include the Expos. This is the final grid, everybody. James, you're well out in front, 43, 29, 28, 19. But I'm going to go first to Mr. Chris Bacon, who needs points. So, Chris, give us your best shot. What you got? Mr. Bacon, you're on mute, buddy.
Yep.
I am not quite sure. I have to think about that real quick. I'll pass for this round.
Big B will go to you next.
Well, I know the obvious one, and I don't want to use it because I don't like the guy. But I'm trying to think here. Houston Dodgers. Verlander didn't play for the Dodgers, did he? No.
No. It's not that I know of.
Let's see. Cubs, Washington. Wilson Ramos, did he play for the Cubs? Montreal. I'm trying to think of some Montreal guys. All right, I'll go with the obvious one. Bryce Harper, Washington Phillies.
34% matches his old jersey number when he played at Washington.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christy, what do you got?
We do 100 runs season, batting season. I'm going to do Cubs. I'm going to go Sammy Sosa.
Ooh, all
I'm
right.
saying no, but
yes.
yeah, wow.
1%.
Whoa.
Wow. That must have been
Nice.
early in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Was that RBI or mean you come around to score 100 times?
You come around to
Runs.
score. You're coming around to
Wow.
score here.
That must have been
Wow.
like
This is
before that
so
home run.
just to reiterate, it's a 100+ run scoring
Yeah. Okay.
season.
It does make sense because he did have the stretch where he just was mashing balls, so all he had to do was get
Before that, though.
Yeah. So
All right, James, over to you.
All right, so for the Cubs and Expos, give me the Hawk, Andre Dawson.
oh my God, that is going to be like 0.0.
No, it's 23%.
Wow.
At least he's wearing the
Oh
Expo
my
hat, though.
God. Right.
All right, Mr. Bacon, back over to you.
All right, for the Cubs and Astros, Jim Wine, W-Y-N-N. Jim Wine, sorry.
Who? Jimmy
Wynn?
Wynn?
There you go.
I don't think he was
Yeah.
a Cub, though.
No.
Oh.
Oh, man.
He's a Dodger and a Astro.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put him there.
Phooey.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
let's
that
see.
one,
Trying to think.
Jason
I
I
Worth.
feel like I might know a few Dodger and Phillies who had over 100 runs in a season, but James, I'll go to you first.
Oh, for the Dodgers and Nationals, Jason Worth.
Yep.
Would have been great if we were still alive, but nobody gets points when the grid gets busted.
No- Yeah.
Brandon, Christy, I'll go back to you.
Go to Phillies, 100 run plus. I'm going to go Jimmy Rollins.
Trey Turner.
I'm going to Jimmy Rollins. I'm
Oop.
sticking with my answer.
Jimmy
Well,
Rollins
Trey
was a
Turner
great
would be
guess,
good for
though.
Yeah.
For the Dodgers, too.
Yeah.
hmm But I'm going to go when he was with the Phillies. And it disappeared. Nope, it's back.
Hang on, yeah. A little bit of some tech problems over here.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy
Oh,
Rollins was, great guess.
Yeah.
Trey Turner
It
for
just
the
popped in my
Dodgers,
head. I'm
yeah.
like, that works.
I got one, but it's not my turn, right?
Well, it doesn't matter now that the grid's been busted, but a lot of people,
Okay.
I'm guessing everyone wants to go with Trey Turner for the Dodgers for that 1 year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
3%.
There you go.
For the
Wow.
Cubs and Astros, give me Moises Alou.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oops. Yeah, 18%.
And then Jimmy Wynn, the one that Crispy Bacon had in the 60s and 70s.
For Dodgers, Astros, or Phillies and
Yeah,
Astros?
Dodgers, Astros.
ooh. I think I got a good one
Mitch Williams for the Phillies
No,
and
go ahead with
the
Yeah. Well,
and
we
the
missed one.
Astros.
Yeah, we missed one, so the grid's like.
Yeah. I think the Philly-Houston one for a low
Mitch-
score would have been LaTroy Hawkins.
There you go.
But I can't remember if he played for Philly, though. That's the only.
I know
let's
Houston
see
for
what
sure.
let's see what it could have been though for that last one that we missed. That we yes.
Oh,
Lance
excuse me.
Berkman. No, I don't know if he was a Philly
No. I doubt it.
Roy Oswalt was the number one answer.
though. Duh.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Billy Wagner. Duh.
Oh, there we go. Roy Oswald.
Mookie
Zach
Betts would have been
Greinke.
another good guess for the 100-plus
Yep.
runs in a season for the Dodgers.
Trey Mancini.
jeez.
Wow.
Max Scherzer. Zach
I totally
Greinke.
forgot about Billy Wagner for the Phillies and the Astros.
Mhm.
He would have
That would've
probably
been
been
great.
like the very small, whatchamacallit, the small
Yeah.
answers there, basically, at this rate. Well, guys, I think this was a very fun first program. James, by the way, had 45 total points. That's going to be rolled into a decimal format into the how we keep tabs of the score sheet here. But it's James 45, Christy had 31, Brandon had 30, and Crispy Bacon had 19. But again, they're going to be all put in decimal format for our next program here when we come back on Saturday night for another episode of the Immaculate Grid. Mr. Herrera, I'll go to you first, man. This was very fun. I know we all had some tech problems that we dealt with tonight, but other than that, though, Big B, this was really fun. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. But your final thoughts for the night's show or what?
No, this was a blast. Got a few comments there after Isaiah. That was him. Adam Barber. Definitely chiming in with some good answers there. But yeah, this is definitely fun. I hope it keeps growing.
Yeah, Chris, we know that you had some your own tech problems tonight, my man. Don't feel bad about it. It is what it is. But I mean, hey, this was really fun to kind of bring back a game show back to coast here tonight.
It was, good to figure out, different, players that went to different teams or did different accomplishments. But, it's fun and you learn a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, you learn a lot when you play the grid. Christy, very fun first night. What are you final thoughts?
The final thoughts is this was a lot of fun, and you definitely learned something while you're playing it. But it's definitely a ton of fun, and I can't wait for more.
Yep, do it again tomorrow, Mr. Gonzalez. Final thoughts.
I could do this forever.
Big Jim game.
His brain was like going here. I was like, whoa.
I think we all could, but we did reach our hour mark of actually playing the game. But again, James is our winner, 45 points. But the whole panel score is going to be combined into one to see how we did against the actual score for the program coming up again. We'll do it again back here tomorrow night at around 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow, probably around 8 o'clock, just so it's a little bit easier for everyone else. With that, folks, we thank you all for joining us. We hope that you had a great time. And again, do not feel bashful. You can play along at home when we come back here tomorrow for the next episode of the Immaculate Grid. Again, we spin the wheel. We see what category pops up, and we go from there with guessing away and trying to be as immaculate as possible. Big thanks to Isaiah Lee Young and Adam Barber for tuning in and for joining us. And a major thank you to both to Brandon Herrera, Chris P. Bacon, Chris Mabry, Christy Wilson, and James Gonzalez for tackling the grid on our first episode. We will, folks, do it again tomorrow on Saturday at around 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We'll have an actual announcement for you as we get closer to the show tomorrow. But we will see you folks back here again tomorrow night for episode 2 of our pilot run of the Immaculate Grid live here on the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network, folks. Till tomorrow night, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Till then,